ladies and gents and the rest, Winter Veil is coming on December 4th, and man, this is gonna be a great update. Great update. First of all, we're getting 3 heroes before the new year. Number 1, Malfurion. Of course, Malfurion. This is what we're gonna get as the first hero because everybody didn't want him. And every 10 days, we're gonna be getting a new hero, which means 4 to 10th is gonna be Malfurion, 4 to 14th Malfurion, 14th to 24th Anubarak, and 24th to the end, plus to what 3rd or 4th of January is gonna be Doomhammer. Okay, I know we're gonna have new quests, and it's gonna be the same thing. One in the middle will be a quest for the event, but I don't want to go over that. You can just pause it and read it yourself. You'll probably have it on the website anyway. We'll just figure it out intuitively, and how to do the hardest quests. It's gonna be like we're gonna figure it out after that. There's no point reading this. It's just probably gonna be boring shit. That's not the point of this video, okay? Now, what you need to know about this event, about getting all 3 heroes, is that every 10 days are going to have different currency. So Malfurion, if you don't spend all the tickets on the Malfurion reward tree, they will not be transferred to the Anubarak event. So you have to spend them all, or otherwise they're going to be converted. So keep that in mind. Also, Anubarak will have a player icon, which I don't know what it looks like right now. It will have a player icon in a reward tree, and the Doomhammer will have a Christmas kobold. We have plenty of them already, right? Now Malfurion. Man, it looks like he is going to be a hard counter to Jaina. So let's go over his talents and stats, and you will see how powerful he might be actually. Okay, so the family we know, it's Alliance and Cenarion, Leader, Leader's ability. Cenarion and allies receive a heal over time at 30% health, and tank minis gain extra protection. First of all, I think extra protection, I think it's an effect of Witch Doctor's Bubble, so it protects you from one attack. This is what I think, because there's no way to see it right now. I'm just speculating, right? And very important thing, receive a heal over time at 30% health. Question number 1. Is this every time it hits 30% mark, or just one thing? Just a one-time thing. Number 2, this looks like Sylvanas' ability, like it's an aura. You don't need to have Malfurion on the field. Okay? So, and even if it heals only once, does that mean that Harvest Golem is going to be even more OP now if you pair it with with Malfurion, sorry? That means that just so you know, Harvest Golem, it's 2 units. You get, it even works with a gold hand, and it counts as 2 units, which means first HP pool gets 30% heal, and the second HP pool gets 30% heal. And I think not only that, but also Harvest Golem has that tank trait, which means it will be affected by extra protection. Like Harvest Golem is going to be S+++++ tier unit, if I am not mistaken. This is just woohoo, right? So traits, ranged single target elemental, which means he attacks like Scenarios or Jaina, right? This type of thing, single target elemental. Here's what else he has. It's an ability on deploy. Seeds of Protection. Protect a nearby building or meeting stone from the next 5 attacks. This is why I said this might be a hard counter for Jaina. So, ability has 1 charge, so it works the same way as Shaman's Armored Trade and stuff like that. And, Fury Dragon's Resist buff. So, protect a nearby building or meeting stone from the next 5 attacks. So he probably, when you deploy him, he throws something on it, and he keeps going. This is how I understand it. And what I don't understand is, why does it say meeting stone? Because meeting stone cannot be protected by these things. You just need to step on it. You don't need to hit that. But maybe it's a mistake. So, yeah. So now, if you're playing against Malfurion, your execute and whatever else you cast on the core might not work. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think Malfurion might become S tier choice right away almost. So, and his stats, like look at his stats. He costs 4 gold. Okay, it's acceptable. Health 1240 and damage 190. For those who don't know, he attacks as hard as Jaina, and his health, like Jaina has 250 HP, he has 1240. Just to compare, Emperor has 1330. So he is as fat as the Emperor almost, and he hits as hard as Jaina. That is how, in my opinion, good it is. All right, attack cooldown. Yeah, he's a little slower than Jaina, but still faster than Emperor. Range 8. Jaina's range is 7. So movement speed is 2, kind of like Emperor. That is what we have, and I mean, on the paper, it sounds really good. Let's see how he performs. I can't wait to get my hands on this guy when he comes out. I mean, he does have a potential. I'm super excited. And let's take a look at the talents. Natural Self. Nearby poison damage heals Malfurion. This is really hard to understand how exactly it works. Nearby what poison? Enemies poisoned, your poisons unit? Like, I don't understand. So we'll figure it out when the hero comes out. Next, Deep Slumber. Deploy sleep and stationary. Awaken once attacked. Which means when you deploy him, he doesn't apply his this protection to the building. He just stands there sleeping, right? So when you attack him, he drops the thing on the building and starts walking. This is how I understand it. We might find a use for it. But the third talent, I'm 99% that is this third talent is going to be our top talent, right? Germinate. What kind of word is it, germinate? After 30 seconds, just listen. If at least one seed of protection remains, apply seeds of protection to all allied buildings and meeting stones. I mean, I don't know why meeting stones again. So, in other words, when somebody throws Malfurion automatically throws his protection on his core, for example. If you don't destroy all 5 stacks of this protection, you don't hit the core 5 times within 30 seconds, you know what's going to happen? This thing is going to be refreshed and applied to all the constructions that you have, to all the buildings. Now imagine you take the tower, Gadgetzan, you take the towers, and then 30-second mark hits. And not only you take the tower while it's being constructed, or maybe when it's already constructed, all of your towers will have a 5 attack protection on top of that. It sounds really... It looks like it has a potential, but I don't know if it's going to be too broken. Maybe 5 attacks is too much, maybe 3. Again, I'm not complaining. I absolutely love it, at least on the paper. I'm super intrigued. Very important information about this event, about the getting heroes. So these heroes are time limited, so they will not appear in the grid when the event ends. Not only that, when the 10 days end, they will not show up for some time. We don't know when they're gonna be brought back. But when this is a very important change, only for this event, I guess. When the hero's week or 10 days start, the hero will immediately start appearing in the grid as well. That is very important. So you will be able to buy stars for this hero for gold. I don't know how often, if the chance of showing up in a grid will be increased, but that is what Blizzard said. So the 10 days from Malfurion start, you'll be able to get stars in the reward tree, probably paid bundles, probably 100%, and the grid. 10 days later, Anubarak starts, then same thing with Doomhammer, and then all of them are gone. and only then they're gonna start showing up in the dungeon rotations. That is very important to know. So we need to find, we'll have to figure out pretty much on day 1 or 2 if these heroes are worth investing in, which is what I usually do, right? At least try to do it. And so the plan right now, the plan is we would have to probably make them all blue, because if you make it blue, you know, it's the maximum will already be like level 10 in PvP, so it's acceptable, right? But if it's green, it's like it's gonna be level 9, so it's, you know. But just so you know, the main event, right? Warcraft Rumble is coming to PC. By the way, the event starts on 10th, but we're gonna have some kind of like we're gonna have an event like anniversary where you just get points for logging in, and that event is gonna start on December 8th. So we will start this event not from PC but from phones still, and then 2 days later we're gonna be able to do it from PC. This is huge amount of rewards, I gotta tell you this time. And Twitch drops, of course. Twitch drops. That thing works really well. And this time you would have to spend 2 hours with me or any other streamer. And for 2 hours you'll get what you see on the screen, right? Tome of Experience, Rare Core, Star Tome, and 500 gold. And the main event, well, in my opinion, everything is main event. Actually, I'm super happy. By the way, I'm skipping a lot of like bug fixes and optimizations and stuff like that. So I don't think it's worth your time. You can read it on the website. You don't need my commentaries on that, right? So the main event of this update is uncapped raid, so we can do raids however many times we want during the week, and we can do it with randoms, not only with our guildmates. Now, I don't know if they still lock the hero to the encounter when you complete the encounter, but even if they do, it's no big deal. What I'm trying to say is I would like to start carrying people on stream during the raids week. So I'm gonna try to help you. We're gonna start carrying people. Let's see. We'll see how it goes. If it works, if people are satisfied, we're gonna do this every single time the raid comes. If it doesn't work, if nobody needs carriers, maybe it was bullshit and everybody has a teammates or something. So yeah, I'll make a guide later how to do it, and we'll make it work. Okay. And the quest difficulty scaling is removed from Wintervale and Arclight Search. I don't know if they removed it completely. What stops them from removing it completely, even if you do normal quests? I don't know. But, it's something. Okay, these are the main things from the update. I'm super happy. I expected much less, and it's shitload of rewards for doing pretty much nothing. I don't know why they're so generous, but... Okay. Everything else we'll figure out on the way. That's all.